I put on LBC. I put on LBC. Yeah, I put on LBC. Over LBC. I put on LBC. Over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon gods on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's a wave we ride. I've been grinding through the night, while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon gods on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the med, I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme, reign supreme. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. From the charts to the stage, man, you know who it be. It's that Lunar Beaches fam putting on endlessly.
Welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto. We ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. Thank you all for joining me. I do greatly appreciate it. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. It is Tuesday, February 24th, 2026 at 10:03 p.m. We have President Trump delivering the State of the Union currently. I've missed just a little bit. Have not heard him mention crypto yet. So
Ever had the
we will
chance,
see.
if they ever got elected, they would open up those borders to some of the worst criminals anywhere in the world. The only thing
wanna see if he
standing
mentions
between
crypto.
Americans and a wide open border right now is President Donald J. Trump and our great Republican patriots in Congress. Thank you. Thank you.
So how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Alexander G, for pinning that Discord link in the chat. Reminder, guys, on Tuesdays. Let me pause
speak,
or turn the.
Democrats in this chamber have
Yeah.
cut off all funding for the Department of Homeland.
So yeah. Let's see. Tuesdays, I am taking a leadership class, training class. So, I do not get the stream scheduled on the usual time. So, scheduled a little bit later than usual, but that's okay. It says my concurrent viewers is 1, which is odd. I know we have Billy Goat Tales going on. Make sure you guys are subbed to Billy Goat Tales, Tales, and follow them on X as well. So we've got a Billy Goat Tales going on tonight, and we have the State of the Union going on tonight. So people are busy. People are busy. I see 4 viewers. Weird. That's me. What's going on, Jesse? Good luck. How's it going, bro? Thank you for being here. Alexandra G, Mod Boss, Mod Queen, Mod God. Thank you for being here. Thank you for pinning that Discord link in the chat. I do greatly appreciate you for doing that. You are absolutely amazing. I told the story, so last week, it's a lot of public speaking in this class, in this course, whatever you want to call it. And so last week I spoke about we had to pick a defining moment of our lives, and I picked the night that sent me towards my alcohol sobriety and told that story of that night. And so at the end of the class last week, you voted for two different people, one for a breakthrough performance and one for I don't even really remember what it was. Something about storytelling. Um, Funny because part of the class is remembering things. Ironic. And then today, I found out that the members, other members of the class, voted me as one of the award recipients. For my story, and so that was pretty cool, man. That was pretty cool. And yeah, so congrats to me. I have to give myself a pat on the back. It's like I guess I did a good job. I think the other reward was maybe breakthrough is I didn't win the breakthrough, which was weird. I thought that if I was gonna win one, it would be the breakthrough because of the story that I told. It's supposed to be a story about breaking through adversity, whatever it was. But anyways, Jesse, good night, man. Thank you for stopping by at the very least, and thank you for hitting that like button. I know you did because you're amazing. I was getting ready for bed, and yeah, we'll see you in a little bit, I guess. What's going on, Grayson? Grayson, thank you for being here. We've got John in the house. What's going on, John? Hiya. And congrats, LBC. You have done a great job. Thank you. And so we're doing a lot of public speaking, and I'm not really, even though I stream to people, I've even streamed to like hundreds of people before, but it's a little different when you're actually in front of other people. Okay. All right. So just to be able to get up and tell stories in front of people, it's been, it started off very nerve-wracking, of course, but it's progressively getting better and better and easier and easier. Just like streaming was, first time streaming was a little nerve-wracking, second time was nerve-wracking as well, and you just keep doing it, and eventually, it becomes second nature. So that's pretty much the overall theme, is just consistency, discipline, but perseverance, pushing through no matter what, no matter how afraid you are, just doing it and getting little wins over and over and over again until it snowballs into something bigger and it just becomes second nature. It's pretty much like trading. You find the setup and you execute the setup. You take some losses, but you be persistent and consistent, and you just keep going and you keep pushing, and eventually all your little small wins, if you start off small, they compound and they snowball and they get bigger and bigger. And that's essentially what my trading strategy that I've been sharing with you all is. At its core, it is what people call a base hits strategy. And the idea behind a base hit strategy, I know if you came over here or you follow me because of Alex O, I know he's gone over base hits, just getting base hits. The base hit, it just means don't hold on to a trade just because you're trying to hit home runs. Let's just get little base hits. And the strategy that I've been showing you guys, that's what it's all about. It's about building that consistency and having that discipline to stick to a trading plan. And I tried to make it as easy as possible by giving clear rules and clear, by using fibs, entries, stop losses, and exits. And if you just follow the rules, and even if you're entering at the 0.5, putting your stop at the 886, and putting your take profit at the first take profit as 0, you're still getting a 1.29 R. So your reward is higher than your risk. Okay, that's key. But you're covering fees, and you're hitting trades, you're winning trades much more often by doing that. By doing a 1-to-1 or a little bit more than a 1-to-1. Because you're giving yourself breathing room, but you're also getting out quicker than you normally would, which psychologically also helps with becoming a profitable trader. Because you're consistent, you're disciplined, and you're using proper risk management. And as long as your win rate's above 50% and you got a good R, you will be profitable. But entering the trade at the 50 and taking full profits at the first TP level and doing that consistently and just continuing to get those base hits, that builds confidence, that builds consistency, that builds discipline. And that is my goal for you guys that are getting into trading, that are learning how to trade, to help you build that consistency, build up your confidence, build up your mindset, your psychology. Because getting those wins, even though they're little wins compound. Okay, man? They compound over time, and eventually, you're eventually you're just sitting here, refining the strategy to fit yourself, to fit your style, to fit your time, like your schedule, and you're building that mental capacity to do it over and over and over and over again. This setup alone saw several different opportunities today. It produced itself several different times today. And it's those little base hits, man, that they matter more than you think. And hitting those over and over and over again. Yes, you're going to take losses. It's going to happen. And you will even have losing streaks. But managing your risk properly, having a positive and over 1 R reward, over time, you become profitable. As long as you're consistent and you stick to the trading rules. So, how's everybody doing? We have, let's see, let me bring up, nope. What's this guy saying? Oh. Is he saying anything about crypto? That's what I want to know.
Independence Initiative. It's really a tremendous thing that happened and had a lot of bipartisan support. She gets much better bipartisan support than I do. I get none. She gets a lot. Someday you're going to have to tell me how you did that. And students and educators in every state have joined the First Lady's efforts in the presidential AI challenge, keeping America's next generation positioned to...
Okay, anyway. I guess nothing has been said about crypto. I don't even know if anything will be said about crypto. I guess we will find out at some point. I'm sure the internet will let us know if he says something about crypto. I'm sure Price will let us know if he says anything about crypto. So we shall see. Zooming out a little bit, let's go ahead and zoom out. We are technically bearishly backtesting the triangle that we were looking at last night. Already getting a bit overextended, not too much, not too bad, but I would be careful just because this structure itself isn't the best. And we did reject twice 2 hourly candles back to back that support the uptrending support of the triangle. What's going on, Mike Volmer? How you doing? Thank you for being here. JR in the house. JR, the Rizzler. Thank you for being here. Roger that. No hero trades. There you go. No hero trades. No hero trades. No catching falling knives. No revenge trading. You know what it is. What's going on, All Set? How you doing, fam? Thank you for being here. Mad love, bro. So yeah, bearishly back testing. The 4 hour will close at the end of the stream, and we'll see. Right now, it's wicking pretty hard here. So, yeah, I'm still expecting lower. So unless trend changes, I still expect lower. I mean, we're still even in this range, we're putting in lower highs and lower lows. Well, that one's not right. This was a consolidation range, and this was the breakout. This is the pullback. Bearish retest. Rejection lower. Typically, I was going over this last night, how we can break back into the triangle, pull back, and then go. I just don't know that we're going to get that. I'm still expecting lower. I want us to get down here to the golden pocket, the macro golden pocket. Again, that's between 53 and basically 53 to 58K. So it's a $5,000 range, but I do have limit orders set for both the 618 and the 0.66. So we shall see if it can get down there. And I'm still sticking with the theory that a strike on Iran will be what drives that price down, what gives us that last dump. Unless something else bearish comes up. But yeah, outside of that, I mean, there is a chance that this thing does push. These highs are definitely juicy, but that doesn't mean they have to get taken right now. Doesn't mean they have to get taken right now. But zooming out to the weekly, again, we're super oversold. And historically super oversold. Just looking at Bitcoin's entire history, we go to the Bitstamp chart and we can see, you know, once we get into that oversold, that marked a bottom. That marked a bottom. That marked the second to last bottom. And now we're back there again here. So, if we are not at the bottom, if this is not the bottom, I do believe we are very close to the bottom. Question is, are we going to get a dead cat bounce and then come down later in the year to continue the 4-year cycle for Bitcoin? I don't know. I can't predict the future. We'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. And so, yeah. But I still fully expect. Even if we come down, I mean, I'm still expecting some kind of bounce in general. I'm just waiting for a bottom to actually form down here at the lows. And right now, it's not what's happening right now. So we get the bearish breakout, back test, continuation, coming back for another back test. And we'll see if it wants to break back into it or not. It's trying. It's definitely trying. Let's go to the 15, see what we're looking like. Oh, man. Interesting lows in here. I still think this dumps. What's he saying? 5 minute just closed below these lows. I think it's going to continue lower. I wish I would have been short like I thought about doing pre-stream. However, I say that I do wish I was short, but at the same time, I'm not just going to take a trade just to take a trade. You know, I've got to have my setup. I want to see my setup, and I want to enter on the entry that was pre-planned, that is part of the setup. I don't just want to hop in a move when it's already been moving and it's already pushed away from the setup. So with this particular move here, I can see I would connect these lows. Actually, I would connect these lows. Yeah, because we got a 1 push, 2 push, 3 push. Connect lows. Actually, I would connect these last lows. There we go. Wait for the break of the trend line and close. Break plus close. Gotta have the close. No close, no trade. Period. Break and close. Now I pull my fib and I wait for price to come to my entry. And of course, it did come to my entry once, twice. Now, granted, once I break this level here, the first take profit, I've already taken profit. And then stop loss gets moved 886, depending on which way you go about the risk management. This is the absolute hard stop, the 1.114. That's my absolute hard stop. If you're going to enter only on the 0.5 and you're not going to ladder in at the golden pocket in the 786, not financial advice, my suggestion would be to put your hard stop at the 886 instead of the 1.114. If you're only going to enter at the 0.5. Now, if you ladder in at the 0.5, the golden pocket, and the 786, then it goes to that 1.114. I found that the strategy on the 5 minute doing 0.5 as your only entry and putting your stop at the 886 actually returns a pretty nice win rate and a pretty nice R. I want to say it was like 77% win rate and a 3 something R, which is really freaking good, to be honest. And that was with the messed up, with the indicator that doesn't get things right, that I can't get right, that I am now scrapping. The whole project is dead. See, look, 78.8%, 3.32 R. That's all. What about just the first TP? 4.55 R. That means when you hit the trade, which it says it hits 78.8% of the time, when you hit the trade, the take profit, the zero, the first take profit, you are making 4.55 more than what you are risking. So if you put, let's just for super easy math, you put $100 on the trade, you're making $450 or $550, $450, but you're only risking $45. Is that right? I think so. Somewhere in the ballpark. So I mean that's a great R multiple, 78%. Why am I scrapping the indicator? I don't know. I don't know. I have a very bad issue, even with indicators that I create. I have a very bad problem with trusting indicators. I just like trading price action, man. I'm not the biggest indicator person. Now, technically, this isn't like an oscillator or anything like that, and it's going for the most part with my strategy. So really, I just kind of got tired of having to continue to rewrite code, even though I'm not really writing it. ChatGPT is, but at the same time, it's just like, it's frustrating because it can't get the highs and lows exactly how I want them. And for this, how can I? The R is amazing. The win rate is amazing on the 5 minute. It's just, it's just, I don't know. Just because it doesn't do what I want it to do, it kind of throws me off a bit. But I mean, look at this. This was a banger, right? Did it hit? Didn't get stopped out. Enter. There's the trade entry. Is that an X? Nope. That's the drop in. So look. Break. Pull back to trade entry. Boom. Go. I mean, why would I scrap the indicator? That one got stopped out. Or as my Canadian buddies would say, stopped it. Let's see, we got a break and a close above. Boom. Stopped out. See, and that's the thing. Like, it says 78.8% win rate, but I'm like, I can't really tell what's what. So I've got to get this. I'm not working on it right now. I'm taking a break from the coding. It's a little much. It's a little much. I don't have that kind of processing power. Also. So let's get this off the screen. Thank you. Reload the printer on the short ski. Yeah, I think this is, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if this tanks or not. It kind of, what if the president says anything about crypto, positive or negative?
Thank you both, and Melania, thank you. I know how hard you did. Every single hostage, both living and dead, has been returned home. Can you believe that? Nobody thought it was possible.
What is he talking about?
Nobody thought that was possible. Both living and dead. And those parents
John Fetterman.
who had a dead son, their boy, they'd always tell me their boy, they wanted him as much as though he were living. It was an amazing period of time. And they came back, and when we got all of the living house.
Yeah, I can listen to that later. There's nothing about crypto, so I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like this could go either way. This is kind of looking like a corrective ABC, so I would just be careful with longs right now, considering we did bearishly backtest that triangle. We do have all of these relatively equal lows. Yeah, it's just be careful. I mean, this is a nice candle to take back, is what I'll say. It's a nice candle to take back. So we'll see if we can start putting in higher highs, like actually creating some decent bullish market structure. Then yeah, then we'll flip to the long side. But right now, I mean, this is here's a swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low. So we need to at least break this high, get a pullback, put in a low, continue. I was saying continuation at the same time as continue. Continue and break that high, creating a higher high and a higher low and a higher, or creating a high and then a higher low. That higher low doesn't get put in until you break this high. Once that's broken, now you have a higher low and a higher high. And now we have the potential of a bullish trend. An actual bullish trend. Potentially. What would be more significant is clearing this range, getting above that high, pulling back, and getting a continuation on the higher time frames. If we could do that, then we are definitely looking way, way better than we currently do. But until then, the trend is still down. The trend is still down. I'm going to talk to Brian Armstrong. I'm going to tell him, Brian, you need to sign this Clarity Act. We need clarity for crypto. I don't even know I need clarity on crypto. I don't even know what's going on with the crypto. I don't even know CZ Binance. That's why we need clarity, so I can understand and have clarity on crypto. I don't really care. As long as my sons get rich. Hostages released? Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know what hostages he's referring to. I wasn't listening the whole time. So, does anybody know what happened with the hostages? What hostages? I might be forgetting something. Admittedly, I might be forgetting about some hostages, some hostage situation that I don't recall. Yeah. Salama, looks like we're in a level. I always love it when I don't remember why I pull different levels. Right now, this one isn't making any sense to me. Daily. What is this? Why are you here? Don't understand. You must have a reason. You must have a purpose. And yeah, so again, with the trend being your friend, obviously, downwards trend, even on a pop-up. This was a pop-up too, right? What happened? Rolled over. This one did give us a new high. But what happened here? We broke down, we pushed up, and we failed to continue. Instead, we get continuation to the downside with a roll back up into that same supply zone and then come down to create another low. Now, one way that you can remove bias is to flip the chart and to see what are we looking like over here. Now, honestly, this kind of looks a little bit more on the bullish side, which right now, that would be bearish. Because we have these juicy lows here that I know would love to get taken out. We have some relatively equal lows here, or some equal lows here, here, and it's going to be the same story on Bitcoin and a lot of things. Let's see. I can't flip the RSI, unfortunately, but what I do know is that we do not have a bullish divergence. Let's go ahead and flip that back. We do not have a bullish divergence here, nor here, as the RSI is following price and not diverging from price, which is what you need. Hidden, not hidden, whatever, doesn't matter. What you need is a divergence between your oscillator and between price. When they are conflicting at the lows, that's bullish. When they are conflicting at the highs, that's bearish. But right now, this is just following the exact same trend. So that's another reason why I think we will ultimately go lower, even if it means we temporarily, short-term, immediate short-term, go higher, which I don't believe is out of the realm of possibility. We come back to Bitcoin, and we can still come up and just sweep some lows, get a nice little short squeeze, and this turns into just an ABC that ultimately rolls over. So even with a higher high, that still doesn't mean that the overall trend has reversed. Unfortunately, taking out this high would be nice, and we can create higher highs and higher lows off of that. However, this move in particular, this push, would need to be pretty strong. And frankly, it would need to take out this high. Why? Well, because then we're considering the potential of a 5-wave impulse. That is something I could see happening if we are to be bullish, but that would be like hella bullish, because this high here is 98.3K. 98.3K. That is only $1,700 away from $100,000. So that would be pretty bullish. I want it to come down here, and I want a push off of the golden pocket, and then an ABC, and then another push to the upside. That's what I really want. You don't always get what you want. As who was it? Tom Petty once told us, or no, it wasn't. It wasn't Tom Petty. Was it? Rolling Stones. My bad. The Stones, man. You can't always get what you want. Sorry, they've only done like 1,500 what do they call it? What do they call it? They're not called tribute tours. What are they? I don't know. Basically, the end. This is the last time we're gonna go on tour. Rolling Stones have gone on their last tour probably about 20 times now. Hey, beautiful. Hey, you sexy, bearded Canadian carpenter crypto Jesus. How you doing, Alexo Crypto? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you are enjoying your vacay. You and the wifey. Hopefully, wifey got better before the trip. And yeah. Hope you and the family are all chilling and doing well and feeling well and enjoying your time together on your vacation. Absolutely love it. Wow, that's amazing. What are we talking about? All set. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking. No trip. Staycation? Oh, okay. God bless, homie. Thank you. Staycation. Hey, man. Staycation is better than nocation. It doesn't matter the location. Your vacation doesn't matter. The location of your vacation doesn't matter. It can be an awaycation or a staycation. So yeah, I'm just waiting. Has he said anything about crypto yet? If I were president, would have never happened. How many times has he said that tonight?
Threats to America, wherever we must. That's why in a breakthrough operation last June, the United States military
here we go.
Obliterated Iran's nuclear weapons program.
Oh, okay. Now we're talking Iran.
Soil, known as Operation Midnight Hammer. Good. For decades, it had been the policy of the United States never to allow Iran to obtain a nuclear weapon. Many decades. Since they seized control of that proud nation 47 years ago, the regime and its murderous proxies have spread nothing but terrorism and death and hate. They've killed and maimed thousands of American service members and hundreds of thousands and even millions of people with what's called roadside bombs. They were the kings of the roadside bombs.
Do have a 1 minute bullish divergence.
We took out Soleimani. I did that during my first term. Had a huge impact. He was the father of the roadside bomb.
Soleimani, he died like a dog. Who remembers that? Who remembers that Shane Gillis joke?
And just over the last couple of months with the protests, they've killed at least, it looks like, 32,000 protesters. 32,000 protesters in their own country.
Sit and flow. What's going on? Why you say, oh no?
We stopped them from hanging a lot of them with the threat of serious violence. But this is some terrible people. They've already developed missiles that can threaten Europe and our bases overseas, and they're working to build missiles that will soon reach the United States of America. After Midnight Hammer, they were
What does it mean they will soon reach the United States?
Attempts
What?
to rebuild their weapons program, and in particular,
Was that foreshadowing?
nuclear weapons. Yet they continue starting it all over. We
Price
wiped
it like
out,
that.
and they want to start all over
Let's go to the
again.
NASDAQ.
And are at this moment again pursuing their sinister ambitions. We are in negotiations with them. They want to make a deal, but we haven't heard those secret words. We will never have
NASDAQ getting a
nuclear
push.
weapon. My preference. My preference is to solve this problem through diplomacy. But
What are
one
you
thing is
doing?
certain, I will never
Hold on,
allow
it's
the
fine.
world's #1 sponsor of terror, which they are by far, to have a nuclear weapon. Can't let that happen.
Hello.
Say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Did you have a good day today?
Did you have a
nation
good
should
day
ever doubt
today?
America's resolve. We have the most powerful military on earth. I rebuilt the military in my first term.
You see yourself?
We're
Yeah.
going to continue to do so.
They said, oh, they're talking to
Also,
you. They said, hey.
$1 trillion budget. We have no.
Hey.
Say, what's going on, Wave Riders?
Were you going on the way, riders?
These are the, see, that's all the people talking right here. See all of them?
Yeah.
They're saying hello. Tell him he's adorable. They said you're adorable. We're watching the president give a speech right now. Daddy's going over the charts and waiting to see what comes of everything that's going on.
Don't know.
Why are you not in bed? Aren't you supposed to be going to bed right now? Actually, you should already be in bed.
You could.
I did not take your little dinosaur light. It's you left it up here. All right. Well, you gotta go. Let me finish my stream. I love you.
Oh, but you said this is fine.
Look, you're derailing the show. Okay? No, kidding. I love you.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Other than not being and not sleeping. Hmm?
I'm not sleeping.
He's not sleeping. Apparently. So yeah. How's everybody doing? Do you want to tell them, okay, say, all right, so Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Let's go full screen. Do you think Bitcoin's going to go up or down? Say up or down. Which one?
Up.
Oh, he said it's going to go up. And right on cue, we do have a break of the trend. We'll pull from the low. We'll take from the high. We'll take the high. And we'll see if we can get a pullback to our entry and get a push. Little wave says it's going up. So let's do it.
I love Dada.
Oh, I love you. Oh no, for sure. Sorry.
Dada.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. They love me. I see some relatively equal lows here, so maybe be careful with that one. But I mean, we do have a bullish divergence prior to the break. But yeah, not really liking the fact that we just wicked above this high and then closed back below, bearish, engulfing this candle. And we have these equal lows right here. So probably not a trade that I want to take. We also do not have part of the strategy is a three-wave
Do you
push.
like my birthday party?
This is only two pushes.
Birthday party.
They said they like your birthday party? Amazing. What are we doing? Are we doing dinosaurs? Yeah. We're doing dinosaurs. What else? Monster trucks or just dinosaurs? Below VWAP? We'll turn on VWAP. Yeah, we're also below VWAP. So, yeah, see? Well, there it goes.
Does it go up or down?
It's currently going down, but that's okay. As soon as you said up, it got a push, and now it's pushing down. And we just swept these lows, so entry could be good if this can hold.
What are you doing, everybody?
What are you doing, everybody? Happy B-Day, King. Say down. Say down. I'm in a short. Baldski wants you to say down. We're going to the downside.
Down.
There we go. All right. I love you.
I love you.
I'll see you in 10 minutes, okay?
I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Say bye to everybody. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Say mad love.
Mattia.
Ride the waves.
Why did you behave? I love you.
All right. I'll see you in 10 minutes, okay?
You said I will see you in 10 minutes?
Yep. Go on. Yep.
Is Mama in here?
She's not. I'm pretty sure she's downstairs. Shut the door on your way out, please. Sometimes you just gotta improvise. Bye. The best stream ever. Oh, thank you, young man. There you go. And there's the sweep. There's the push. We'll see what happens. He said up at first, originally. We'll see how good of a trader he is. I haven't taught him anything, so don't. I'm letting him be a kid, okay? All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I mean, if you took the trade and you entered currently, the stop held, the hard stop, the 1.114 held. So we'll see if it plays out. We did get the bullish divergence. We did get the push. Little difficult to say if this wave counts or not. I mean, technically, it is a low, a high, a lower low, a lower high, and then a lower low. So this is why understanding market structure is important. I was a little distracted at the moment. So technically, I mean, that is the 3 waves. And we see that too with the short second, well, let's call it 5 waves because it is technically a 5-wave move. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the third and fourth, I don't know how to put this. Sometimes you get a little move when you're moving up like this and then a bigger push. This is a 1, 2, 1, 2. And then you get that final push. And what I'll do is I'll take the lows on that final push and then wait for the break. Then I get the pullback to my entry and then get the continuation to the downside. And so at this point in time, we're moving to the downside, or this was moving to the downside. So now we look for the long. You get the break, you get the pullback in the entry, stop held. I don't know how long it's going to hold though. This is, yeah. Did he just say something? The thing is, I don't like trading in the middle of something going on. Oh, is it over? Oh, wait, no. Okay, what was just happening? Oh, I'm not even live. Are we like burying crypto for the end of the speech or what? Because, you know, like, they try to make the first half of the State of the Union, like the first hour, really like the first 30 minutes, like the most punchy, because that's when the most people watch. So you want to go through all your accomplishments, most of your accomplishments during that time. And you want to kind of throw the other, not so popular stuff towards the end because nobody's really watching at that point. And I do believe this is why we stayed on the USA hockey team for like 10 minutes instead of, okay, we recognize them, move on. We've got a country to run, like, I just kind of want to, and it almost feels like they're trying to rally the patriotism like they tend to do before war. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Hasn't even hit the first TP yet. Not looking good. Not looking good. I don't like how it's just chilling here. Don't really want to trade during events such as State of the Unions or economic data. Kind of want to wait to see if levels get taken out during those times and then look for the trades. But yeah, usually want to let the dust settle before going in on trades. Relatively equal lows now. I like these lows as they're pretty, or highs. They're pretty juicy highs, and we do have this imbalance here at the low of this range. So I would not be surprised if it did get a little bit of a push here up to that zone, and then we'll see from there. If it can break above and find support, then maybe we can get some continuation to take all of those highs. Otherwise, probably come up and reject and head lower. I'm still in the camp that we are ultimately heading lower, whether or not we get some kind of bullish push now. I still think that we do end up heading lower regardless. But we'll see. We'll see. Many things can happen. One Trump tweet or truth can change everything. But hey, you know, the Supreme Court strikes you down and you still go back and say, all right, that's fine. I'm going to raise global tariffs from 10% to 15%. How about them apples? It's just like, okay. I said it in Piper's chat this morning, which was Trump kind of really sucks for markets because he just adds so much uncertainty rather, that it makes planning ahead and predictability go down the tubes. So it's just kind of like, man, time to turn on the Trump notification, the Trump truth notifications right now. And just be aware of everything that he posts, even if it's a whole bunch of gibberish. Gotta be aware, because you never know. He might literally say the words, "It's time to buy," and the market will freaking pump out of nowhere, just out of nowhere. He'd be like, "Yeah, I've seen enough. Time to buy." Right? Who knows? Yeah, I just know you can't plan ahead for ish. While this guy is president. Yeah. You know, I don't even really care for his legislation. I didn't care for Biden's legislation. So put legislation aside, at least during Biden, he's just a doddering old man, and it's just kind of like boring. Boring is more predictable than chaos. So the markets actually did pretty well once they bottomed out in 22, and they found their footing, and the CHIPS Act got passed is really what really set everything off. The markets were able to go to the upside because there was like, all right, so this is the plan, this is what we're doing, we're on this, we're on a steady forward path, whether you like it or not, like policy wise or ideologically. It was like, all right, this is what we're doing. With Trump, it's kind of like however he feels that day. It's kind of, everybody knows he's a gunslinger, man. He shoots from the hip, and you never know which one you're gonna get. And I mean, that's part of his whole strategy or his chaos theory. Is never let your opponent know, or the people you're trying to sell stuff to, your next move. And it's really difficult to plan your next move when you're an agent of chaos. So, but yeah, they said they will pump money into the market, but where do you think it will go? BTC, gold, stocks? Who's they? Good evening, Johnny December. Hey, man, I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying the beach. It's in the blood. Look at this bullish sweep. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is looking kind of it's one of those. It kind of looks like one of those little kind of like we're gonna trickle and then boom. Or maybe a creek, Wyckoff Creek. But I mean, none of this looks like Wyckoff, so I don't know. This just kind of looks like one of those slow bleed, and then boom, it just rolls over. But we'll see. It's trying to do it right now. Cheers, Def's busy. They said they will pump money into the market, but where do you think it will go? First, who is they? Who's pumping money? That's what I want to know. Yeah, it really depends. It really depends. I would say the normal order of operations, if you're pumping money into a market, it would probably go gold, stocks, Bitcoin, then crypto, like rotation. Yeah, I mean, it really depends. I don't know what pump money into the market means, to be honest. The Fed? Pump money into the market or into the economy? I mean, because they can always, they'll print maybe one day. But not with Fed Warsh, not with Trump's nominee, I don't think. Now, granted, the Fed is made up of 12 members that do vote on policy. So, whatever the chairman, and right now that's Jerome Powell, whatever the chairman wants isn't always what they get, because the Fed is made up of 12 voting members. All 12 vote on monetary policy. So just because Warsh comes in doesn't mean that the rest of the Fed, who doesn't like quantitative easing, doesn't mean that he gets others vote against him on that, right? So who knows? Now, if the Fed is to inject money, I believe it would go pretty much how I said, which is gold, first gold, then stocks, then crypto. Why? Well, you're printing money, so all the gold bugs and everybody into gold, or that understands gold, they want to put their money into gold because it's a hard asset, and they want their money to, retain its value. I don't know. It's the safe bet. When the fiat's getting, destabilized, or when you get an injection of supply, people tend to flock to the hard assets like gold. And then gold sells off a little bit and you get into stocks. I mean, it could also be a big tide lifts all ships type situation, right? Could be. You get a liquidity injection and everybody goes to all the assets. Gold, stocks, crypto, real estate. I mean, it could go to all of it. So who knows? Good night, Alexander G. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, technically, the answer to your question is yes. If they inject liquidity into the market or into the economy, you're adding liquidity, period. Okay? Eventually, it will make its way through the assets. Whether it's gold first, stocks first, or even Bitcoin first, rarely. It's going to go to all of them at some point. Because that's where money goes. Money goes into assets. And it parks itself there. depending on the asset, but parks itself there, at least for a little while. Anyways, I do need to get out of here. It is past my time. Thank you all for joining me this evening. I do greatly appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed my the few minutes my son was here. And yeah. Is the State of the Union still going on? Has he said anything crazy yet? Is it over now? Is he still going? Are we live? We know Trump. He can go along. Yeah, he's still going. All right. All right, I'm gonna pause. Hit this button. Waiting for Suno to pop up. Come on now. Liked. And we will do low tide. We will do low tide. Low tide signals. Because I like that one. Anyways, thank you all for joining me. I do greatly appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button on your way out, hitting that subscribe if you are new, and hit that notification bell to be notified whenever I create new content and when I go live. Don't forget to follow me on X at Lunar Beaches. Join the free Discord, link in the description down below, also pinned in the chat. And yeah, just be an amazing person, be kind, good vibes always, and I will see you all tomorrow. I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep, and I will catch you all then. Mad love, God bless, ride the waves. Peace out. Bye.
Static in my head, I'm awake before the dawn. Salt in my lungs, still I'm holding on. Every tide pulls me somewhere I don't know. I keep paddling out where the cold waves grow. Counting breaths like the currency, trading peace for velocity. I draw lines in the sand, they erase by noon. Guess the ocean never promised truth. If I sink, don't say I didn't try. I learned how to float by looking death in the eye. I'm a wave rider, low tide survivor. Heart beats louder when the night gets quieter. I don't need land, I don't need closure. I just need strength when the swell rolls over. If I crash down, let it pull me under. I'll come back louder, I'll come back stronger. Blue lights flicker in my rearview mind. Every wrong turn feels pre-designed. I talk to ghosts that sound like me. They say stay safe, I say stay free. Hands shaking but I don't let go. Fear just water I already know. You don't beat waves, you let them pass. Still hurts like hell when you wipe out fast. I wrote my name where the sea could see. If I disappear, remember me. I'm a wave rider, low tide survivor. Heart beats louder when the night gets quieter. I don't need land, I don't need closure. I just need strength when the swell rolls over. If I crash down, let it pull me under. I'll come back louder, I'll come back stronger. Silence sounds like sirens now. Every calm feels like a countdown. If I'm drowning, let me learn how to breathe when it starts to burn.